There's something very special about your name during this time. Your name is tickling in the ear of very important people, aka VIPs. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down the energy and letting you know what you can expect, because by this time next week, you're going to have the evidence that your name is being made great. All right, y'all. I hope you all are excited. I was told this morning specifically, get up and give them the good news. Good news. Those two words specifically is what kept ringing in my spirit or whatever. The good news, good news, good news. Tell them that there is good news. Okay, so we're going to be talking about that. I also got, like, around this season, around this time, your name is being made great. Again, like I told you in the intro, your name is tickling. It's tickling the right people and making them laugh. Okay, that means it's a smile coming to their face when they hear your name. There is a tickling or a feeling in their belly. Somebody has a gut feeling about you. So we're going to be breaking that down and talking about all of that in this video here, as well as in the Patreon. So let's not even waste any more time. Let's get into it. We're going to be starting right here on YouTube with these blue nuggets of information. Then we're taking it over to the Patreon for these purple messages. We got 4 over here on YouTube, 5 over on the Patreon. Make sure you guys click the link in the description box and head on over to Patreon immediately following this video. Now, for right now, the good news. Your name is being made great, and a lot of other fruitful, very fruitful, juicy, other good energy and good vibes are coming your way as well. So let's get into it. As you guys can see, there are 4 numbers on the screen. I want you to choose the number that you feel most drawn to. And of course, you can listen to all of them. But the number that you choose just may be a little bit more highlighted in your life at this time. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let us get to these messages. All right, if you chose number 1, you need to get ready, because the word that was ringing in my spirit was splendor. Okay, this is your good news. Now, the splendor is magnificent features or qualities. So you're about to see an upgrade in features and qualities in your life, okay? That could be a romantic interest. The qualities of this person is magnificent. They have splendor. The features that come along with a brand new car, or even some features that are going to come with your brand new house, okay? Or you're moving somewhere and the features are upgraded in your car. You're going to have, Bluetooth connection, Wi-Fi, wireless, whatever, okay? You wasn't expecting it. This is the part that really is moving. The fact that you're not expecting this to happen, or you're not expecting this extra special quality. For some of you guys, it's going to be clothing, it's going to be shoes, it's going to be a lot of upgrades in material things. For some of you guys, it's going to be a job. Some of you guys are going to get a job that comes with excellent perks, like hidden perks you didn't even know, that they didn't tell you in the job interview, things that they wanted to keep hidden, for a special time such as this. So you're going to find out the extra special qualities and features of this brand new job, okay? For some of you guys, you think you're going to be going into the office every day. They're going to tell you, listen, 2 days a week, you're going to be working from home, okay? They may include, if you want to go to school, we're going to match you dollar for dollar on tuition, something like that, something, okay? Upgrading electronics and stuff, features, but as well as vacation plans. Some of you guys are going to maybe take an unexpected trip. You're going to get invited somewhere, and you're not going to know all of the features. You're not going to know all of the things that are going to be included, but they're going to be there, okay? I want to go back to the romantic interest, the qualities and the features. If you guys are dealing with someone right now, or you've just met this person, when you guys really get to know each other, there are going to be all these hidden features and bonuses of this person that's going to make you go, oh, the splendor, the magnificence of what this person brings. They can bring splendid energy. They can bring, like a mindset that just makes you go, oh, okay? And whatever this good news is, whatever this splendor is, it has everything to do with the good news that I've been told to tell you guys is on the way. So get ready for the splendor of God, the magic of the universe, and get ready for magnificent qualities and features. Let's get to the next one. All right. For my people who chose number 2, I'd like to think this one is a little extra special, okay? This one, I was titling it Endure Till the End. And I got this scripture, you know, I don't be trying to be all religious. I don't be trying to preach to y'all, whatever. But I did get a scripture that, you know, made it make sense, okay? It said, the race is not given to the swift or to the strong, but to the one who endures till the end. Okay, that's Ecclesiastes 9 and 11, right? But listen, the swift or the strong, it's like just because you got the most muscles, just because you ran the fastest, that don't necessarily mean you're going to be the winner. You know what I'm saying? Because you had the biggest muscles, but your endurance might not be up. You can be fast, but you may quit after a while. You know what I'm saying? So who going to keep fighting? That's the question. Some of y'all been beat down, but for whatever reason, you keep getting back up and you keep fighting. There was a guy that I knew who played basketball very well. He should have went to the NBA, but he gave up right before he went to college because he figured, I'm too short. Somebody else, his very same size, is beasting it right now in the NBA. Because he decided to keep going, okay? Some of you guys got to keep going. You can't think about, well, he's taller than me, or she's prettier than me, or she got this and he got that, and I'm missing this and I'm missing that. It's not even about that at this time. God is rewarding those who kept fighting anyway. So for those of you who are on the verge of giving up, or on the verge of walking away, or on the verge of throwing in the towel, you ready to wave that white flag of surrender, I'm telling you, you got to keep pushing. Now, peep this. See, I love my internet mentors. I got one of them. His name is Robert Kiyosaki. Just in case you ever heard of him, you know, a man named Robert Kiyosaki who wrote a book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and a lot of other books. He wrote a book called Prophecy. I want you to read that one as well. But he said something. I follow him on social media, and he said something the other day that hit me. He was like, woo, boy, you spitting. He said, when you quit, somebody else wins your prize. You want to see somebody else walking around with your trophy? So for the rest of your life, you be, that should have been me. I could have did that if I wanted to. I could have had that if I really wanted. You ever met people who say that? I used to say that. Like, if I really wanted to do something, I could. I know I could. I used to say that back in the day when I was broke and I was miserable and, you know, all of that. And people used to be, if I really wanted to, I bet you I could. And I could. Same thing with you. If you really want to, you'll keep going. But the main point of this that was real strong for me, or I said it's extra special, is because it's not given to just the swift and the strong. There's somebody out there that feel like, well, I'm not enough. Well, what I got, what I contribute, what I bring is not enough. But it just might be. If you think about people running around on a racetrack, like this one's big and strong, this one is, you know, fast. But what if right in the middle of the race, they'd be like, whoo, I can't breathe. They didn't build up that type of endurance. This person may have this and this person may have that. But what if they don't have the self-esteem to stand before that crowd? What if they don't have the confidence to do that thing? You may be lacking in a certain area, but you also may be you may have more in a certain area that you can't see. Okay, so that person is big and strong. He got muscles, but he got low self-esteem. He got low confidence. So he's not going to go out there and do his thing. Meanwhile, confidence is what it took to win. You see what I'm saying? When you're running your races, you don't even know what's the finish line. The finish line is not necessarily the strongest. It's not necessarily fastest. It's whatever it is that you got. Okay? I hope that made sense. Whatever race you're running right now, you got what it takes to be at the finish line. And just because you see others around you who are carrying better things, it doesn't mean that the race is automatically won for them. Okay? Hope that made sense. And remember, I'm going to end it with Robert Kiyosaki again. When you quit, someone else wins your prize. You better keep fighting. Let's get to the next one. All right. If you chose number 3, your energy is all about the cycles, okay? We're talking about the ebb and the flow of things. You guys are either in the ebb and flow now and you're being given a hand clap, you're being told congratulations, keep flowing with it, or this is what you need to do. You need to go with the flow of the energy, okay? You can't make things go up when it's time for them to be down. And when you're down, you can't make them go up when it's not time. Let me give you an example. You're at the carnival, you're on a Ferris wheel. You start at the bottom. You do not automatically get on the Ferris wheel and you're at the top. You start at the bottom and then it rotates around. But when it starts rotating, what happens? It got to stop right here because somebody else got to get on. And then it goes up a little bit more, but then it have to stop because somebody else have to get on. Eventually, you make it to the top. You can see the entire amusement park, the entire carnival from here. But then what happens? It starts to go down. Then it starts to go down. Then it starts to go down. And next thing you know, you're at the bottom again. But that's the cycle of the Ferris wheel. Think about this. If the Ferris wheel, the part that you was on always stayed on top, that means it's stuck. Would you want to be stuck on the top of a Ferris wheel? Think about a roller coaster. When it gets right there to that top, right before the drop, what if it never dropped? What if it stayed at the top and never dropped? That wouldn't make for a fun roller coaster ride. It's the dips, the twists, the turns, the falls that make it exciting. So for a lot of you guys, if you feel like you're on the bottom or you feel like things are moving slow, you're ready to get to the top, understand you're in the ebb and the flow. You have to go with the cycles. It's nothing you can do to speed the Ferris wheel up. All you can do is enjoy the ride. Go with the flow, okay? Go with the cycle, all right? Now, on the flip side, for those of you who feel like, man, I'm ready to make it to the top, I'm ready to see the splendor and beauty of the amusement park, you're being told you're on the upswing. That's your good news. So you may have been on the bottom for a while, or you may have seen the splendor of the top, and then it started the cycle of going down, but now you're on that upswing again. So for those of you who were going through financial difficulties, the upswing is that the money's going to start flowing in again. For those of you who've been through a dry season where it just seems like you can't manifest anything, well, now you're on the upswing, and now the Ferris wheel is getting ready to go up. It's going on this cycle again. The exciting thing about being at the bottom is you can't go no further down. So once you're down, you can look up and look forward to what's coming because you know it's only up from here. So get excited about the upswing, okay? And remember, if the roller coaster is stuck, that's not good. Nobody wants to be stuck on the roller coaster. And the beauty of when that cycle comes to a down moment, you got the option. You can stay on this ride, or you can get off and go play in this huge carnival amusement park. There are plenty more rides to ride. And that's the good thing about things moving in cycle as opposed to just standing still all the time, okay? Go with the ebb and the flow. You got this. Sometimes things have to go down before they can go up. You dig? Let's get to the last one. That is the sweet taste of your name on somebody's lips. You are on the tip of somebody's tongue. And I'm telling you that within these next few days, you're going to learn something new about your reputation that's going to make you feel bomb. Some of y'all got people lying on your name in reverse. Okay, so it's not the typical, ooh, did they say this? They whispering and it's low vibrational and this, you was messing with this person and you was stealing that. Nah, it's like, did you hear? They made $3 million overnight. It's like, that may not be true, but other people are like, whoa, the other people, they believe it. It's like they believe anything. Okay, so aside from romance, let's say this is business. You're being suggested for something. Your name was brought up in conversation. I seen a meme the other day that said, get you some friends that talk about you behind your back in a good way, you know, in a positive way. So somebody's going to maybe suggest your name, and I'm even getting this from years ago. Somebody may suggest your name that you worked with this person or knew this person years ago, okay? Y'all was friends years ago. But suddenly your name comes up in conversation and you are suggested for something. Some of you all may have someone reach out to you. I'm getting that word of mouth type energy. Somebody heard about you through a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend from 10 years ago. But whatever it is, boom, you're the perfect person for the job. Okay? Now, for some of you guys, you are being evaluated secretly. Okay? Somebody heard something about you through the grapevine, and now they're, and I don't mean to creep nobody out, but now they're doing their research. They're doing their due diligence. You know, I got to investigate this person. I have to see if this person is an upstanding citizen. I have to make sure they're not crazy, you know. So somebody's watching you. They're looking at you. And they like what they see. Some of you guys have really good, clean reputations. But some of y'all have reputations that are not so clean, that are making people curious about you. Then they're going to form their own opinion, which is going to be positive, okay? Now, back to the romance. Somebody wants to be romantically involved with you. Why? Watch this. Because the way your name is carried in the streets. You don't even know it. And when I say the streets, I'm not necessarily talking about the hood and that kind of thing, but I'm just talking about out there, okay? You're not in the room, but somebody brings your name up. As compared to if they bring up so-and-so. So-and-so is whatever. Ooh, no, then your name come up. It's like, you know, they not like that, or they don't do that, or they do that, or you know they do that, right? Oh yeah, they good at that. Oh man, you should see this. Hold on, let me pull out my phone real quick and show you. And then boom, now they showing. And you know, you're being evaluated, but it's in a good way, okay? Now, you know how usually the past comes back to haunt you? Well, some of y'all past is coming back to reward you, okay? The things that you may have said or done in the past, the way you carried yourself in the past, it all works for you now, okay? It's all working in your favor now. I mean, it could be even something as simple as so-and-so tried her and she didn't even like give her that energy. She stood there and she was quiet. Or he was trying to provoke him to do something and he was looking so cool, just sitting back laughing. I'm like, dude, please, you're not even getting me riled up. Like something like that, okay? Where a bad situation could have been really bad, but you come out looking like a shining star or smelling like a rose, okay? And your reputation because of that is elevated. Your reputation is going up. And within the next week or so, you're going to hear some information or get some type of proof and evidence or some receipts or some facts to show, yeah, your name is good out here in these streets. So, with that being said, let's wrap it up. All right, so that is what I get for us over here on YouTube. But have no fear, I got 5 more messages for you. So click the link in the description box, head on over to Patreon so you can get the rest of these vibes. Now, guys, I want you guys to be excited. Between now and the next few days, the next week or so, you're going to start feeling the energy and the vibes of the good news. The good energy is rolling in. It's as if the storm clouds have passed away and now all of the sunshine and those big white fluffy clouds that you'd be like, oh, it's a frog, oh, it's an airplane. All of those type of things are coming in, okay? The energy is fine, the skies are blue, and good news is coming for you. So if this is where it ends for you, thank you so much. I appreciate your likes, your subscribes, your shares. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. For everybody else, I'll see you guys on Patreon.